Test, test. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 class signings here at Highland High School, home of the Hornets. My name is Frank Griego. I'll be your master of ceremonies tonight on the microphone. I am joined by John Barnhill, the athletic director. We'll have 5 athletes this evening. Yariel Jimenez, Brandon Medina, Aaliyah Nevares, Aaron Loya, and Rebecca Carpenter. They'll all be signing letters of intent to go to college this year. I'll interview each one of them. We look forward to interviewing each one of them individually and wishing them well. Again, welcome to the 2024 Highland class signings for the next step for 5 athletes here at the Hive. We'll be right back. Right now, we have our athletic director acknowledging parents. The most important cog in the system here is the parents, their dedication, their hard work to their guardians, to their students. It's just a great thing that parents do to keep their kids involved. We have Brandon Medina. Brandon Medina, a senior, has signed a letter of intent to the University of the Southwest in Hobbs, New Mexico, an NAIA school for men's basketball. The head coach for University of Southwest is James Voigt with the Red River Athletic Conference. Then we have Mr. Aaron Loya. Goose is what they call him. New Mexico Highlands University in Las Vegas, New Mexico, Division II for football. He will be a Cowboy with the head coach of Ron Hudson in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, the RMAC. Then we are joined by Aaliyah Nevares. Aaliyah Nevares, New Mexico Highlands University in Las Vegas, New Mexico, a Division II women's basketball. She'll be a Cowgirl with the head coach of Garrett Sherman in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. As John Barnhill is repeating some of the information I have just given you, today we are joined by, it's a couple hundred fans here, loyal fans. If you join us on the YouTube channel, welcome. Aaliyah Nevares. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one is Rebecca Carpenter. Rebecca Carpenter, a 6'2" senior basketball player, will be playing at Northern New Mexico College in Española, Nuevo Mexico, an NAIA women's basketball program. Head coach is Samantha Stooks in the Continental Athletic Conference. Rebecca Carpenter. The next student athlete we have is Zahid Jimenez. He will be playing soccer at Eastern New Mexico University in Portales. The Greyhounds, head coach by Brandon Nusukara, Lone Star Conference. Brandon Misuraka.
He's going to be playing for Brandon, and this is going to be a tough one.
Brandon Misuraka is the head coach. Aid Jimenez, a Highland soccer athlete who'll be taking his talents to eastern New Mexico. Those are the 5 students. I hope to have all 5 of them here for interviews. There'll be a brief pause right now while they sign their letters, and then each one of them will come up and we'll give them about 30 to 45 seconds. Right now, each student athlete is thanking their parents, their coaches, and I'll get each one of them up here as they sign their national letter of intent. And this Melia Navares is speaking, thanking her parents and her coaches and all her friends and family, including the Bernalillo County Sheriff Officer that I have up here tonight. And now it's Mr. Haida Jimenez, very well spoken, talking to his family and friends, his teammates. Now it's Miss Rebecca Carpenter, who's joined by, looks like her mom and her brother. Also a Bernalillo County Sheriff Officer that's up here. She is heading to Northern New Mexico College in Española. As Goose Loya is standing up, thanking his friends and his teammates. Coaches, very graciously thanking all the staff here at Highland High School. What a great event that Mr. John Barnhill has put on today. And as Mr. John Barnhill is getting ready to introduce Mr. Harris, who he is kind of reluctant to, but no, actually, kidding aside, Mr. Harris, if not the best principal in the state, one of them. So Mr. Harris is acknowledging all students. He's thanking them for being Hornets, student athletes, but most importantly, good student athletes. A lot of this cannot be done without the staff here at Highland High School. The staff that has taught these young men and women, not only in the classroom, but off the court, for the staff that hasn't even taught them in the classroom, but still communicates with them in a positive manner. Without the staff here at Highland, who's dedicated, supportive, loving, that's why I teach you guys. That's why I stay here at Highland High School, because of this community, the admin, the teachers, my colleagues, helping students like the five we're here to recognize today. Yair Jimenez, Eastern New Mexico soccer. Brandon Medina, University of the Southwest, and Hobbs men's basketball. Alia Navarez, New Mexico Highlands University, women's basketball. Erin Loya, New Mexico Highlands University, football. And Rebecca Carpenter, Northern New Mexico College, in Española, women's basketball. I see a lot of teachers here. Coach Lonnie Neal, Coach Manzanares, Coach Lavato, Coach Platt, Coach Hagan, Coach Schmidt, Coach Singleton, Coach Ortega, Coach Thomas, the admin, Dean Woody, also head basketball coach, Angela Rodriguez, Jennifer Tooley, assistant principals, Emily Conway, Dean of Students, of course, Marco Harris. I see Coach Ann Paul Niels there. I see our wrestling coaches. See another assistant football coach. So now they're signing their letters of intent, everybody. It's official. We have 5 college athletes playing and participating in college athletics.
Family members, would you like to say anything? If you'd like to, we'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you. Go ahead.
As Brandon's grandmother, I believe, is speaking right now, thanking the crowd, thanking the coaches, and most of all, thanking her son. And looks like Rebecca Carpenter's family is speaking up right now.
So what I'd like all of these signees to do is at some point
Now,
come up and talk with Frank up here. He's just doing a little bit for our
we are doing live interviews. Coach Barnhill is speaking to the athletes to come on up. Hopefully have one here at a time. From there, we will exit.
meet me right over there, Mr. Montez. Where are you? Good deal. Can you take that picture of wherever they're going over there?
And David Montes, Montes Photography, is here today, a loyal supporter, contributor, sponsor, photographer, friend. You know it, he does it here at Highland. He'll be taking some pictures, and then we'll have live interviews with all these student athletes. We'll be right back. As we come back to the Hive here at Highland High School, we've just acknowledged 5 seniors that have signed letters of intent to go to colleges throughout the state of New Mexico. I'd like to introduce all of them. Give me a second here. Let's go ahead and put this on, Aid. And I'll take your sign for a second. Okay, Aid, go ahead and talk. Hello, can you hear yourself?
Yes.
All right. So, come on over here. You can see our computer screen right there. We'll be looking straight in the camera. Hey, congratulations, first of all. Senior, going to be graduating in 3 weeks, and you're headed to
Eastern New Mexico.
You're a Greyhound.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. My daughter goes to Eastern New Mexico, runs track and field and cross country. Now, you had a great time here, or at least I think you have, at Highland High School.
Yes.
Tell me why you stuck around and played soccer at Highland, because there was a transition period.
Yes. I stick around because there's great coaches here to help me out with this transition to high school. And that's why it was really cool to play here
So,
at Highland.
I know you're a good student. I know you represent yourself and your family very well.
Mm-hmm.
I've known you just this year, part of last year. But tell me why you chose Eastern New Mexico.
Yeah, I chose Eastern because it's close to home, and it's just a great opportunity to be able to play at the next level. And
It is that opportunity. Eastern suspended their soccer program 2 years ago.
Yes.
And we had a Highland player out there. And I hope he comes back. But anyways, they reinstated it this year.
Yes.
So you're going to be the second class that's coming in, their second recruiting class. Tell me a little bit about the coach and how he recruited you.
Coach Manley really helped me with that process. He emailed the coach, and from there we set up a training session. I went over there to play a game, and he liked the way I played, so I'm going to play with them now.
Masuraka, coach, I've met him before. We talked about you a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things that he said was the speed. Raid has speed.
Yes.
And that's what we need, his physicality and speed, and he looks to score.
Yes.
So, hey, best of luck to you.
Thank you so
Before
much.
I let you go, though, I want you to say something nice about your mom and dad.
Yes.
Tell me how important family meant to you.
Man, they're everything. I mean, they're the reason why I have this opportunity to go play at the next level and being able to get a college degree while playing the sport that I love.
Well, hey, you know what? Get that degree, because no one can take your education away from you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
I'm going to go pass that around to Brandon Medina. I believe he's next. Here you go, Yade. Brandon Medina. I've known Brandon since he's a freshman here in high school. Brandon, come on a little closer to me. It kind of touches me a little bit seeing you out there. I've seen you grow from about my height, a little bit taller, and now you're about 6'2", 6'3"? 6'4". 6'4", okay. Yeah. And Brandon has chosen to go to the University of the Southwest. It's an NAIA school, and it's in the Red River Athletic Conference in Hobbs, New Mexico. First of all, have you been to Hobbs?
We went out there once for the visit, but that was really it. But it's a really small town. It's a really family-oriented town. Like, everyone knows each other. So it's going to be a good experience to go out there.
Brandon, I've expressed this when I was coaching with you here at Highland. Anytime you can go to college to play the sport you love, that's a feather in your cap.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get to hear. Is that your mother talking this?
It's my grandma.
I didn't get to hear your grandmother, but tell me how important, because I've known some of your family members throughout the years. How important has family been to you?
They've definitely been very important to me. All throughout my career here at Highland, they've helped me through a lot. They've always been there for me, especially my grandparents. They took me in, so I can't be more grateful for them.
Brandon, I've known you now for 4 years, and you kind of make me choke up there, because I know some of the turmoils that you've gone through, and for you to say that Grandma and Grandpa took me in, and that's the reason why I'm here, that you need to let them know that.
Yeah, I'm always telling them how grateful I am for them.
Yeah.
Always helping them out around the house, and just
there you go. So Brandon, you're also, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you're also Native American. Mm-hmm. And how important is that? Because that you're probably one of the first in your family that is not only going to college but playing division basketball, Division A basketball. Is that true?
Yeah. It's just very, I can't think of the word.
You're proud. You're proud.
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. I mean, I'm a very humble person, but I'm very proud of myself. Just through everything I've been through, just pushing through and staying motivated the whole way through and not getting distracted just from anything.
And that's true, not getting distracted. You know, I know some of the turmoils that you had. Let me talk to you now about some of the successes you had on the court here at Highland. Freshman, you played C-team basketball, frustrated because you knew you were better than that, and then on your sophomore year, not only did you grow a little bit, but you played JV, but you also came into the varsity game, and you won a state championship. So tell me a couple of the highlights of your 4-year career here at Highland.
Definitely from my freshman year to my sophomore year, it was a lot of improvement. I wouldn't say I was ready to play on varsity, but Coach Woody just took the chance on me and put me up there. There was just a lot of hard work, and I was determined to be better, so I worked hard at it, and I definitely made that step. But that was definitely one. Another one is winning the state championship. That's just something you just once in a lifetime thing that'll happen to you. Jose was a big part of it. Alexis. I just want to thank those guys in that class for just paving the way for me and my teammates for this year. It didn't end how we wanted it to, but I'm grateful.
Well, Brandon, best of luck to you. I know back in the locker room, we always used to say family forever. It is. It's family forever. If you ever need anything from me, please let me know. Congratulations. I'll be going up to Portales a lot, so I'm on my way to Hobbs. It's only an hour and a half away.
Love you, Coach.
Congratulations. Love you, too. That was Brandon Medina. We'll be going to the University of the Southwest and Hobbs, New Mexico. I'm waiting for 2 others to come on up. Hopefully, we'll have them up here shortly. I'll be right back. As we come back to the Hive here at Highland, New Mexico, Highland High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we'll be joined by senior Aaron Loya. Aaron Loya, they call him the Goose. First of all, athletics aside, this is probably one of the most gracious, humble, I don't know what to say other than come on over closer to me, Goose. You're probably one of the best young men I've met in my 8 years here at Highland High School.
I appreciate you.
All right? Yeah, there you go. Now, let me turn your microphone so everybody can hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Goose, you chose Highlands, New Mexico to play football.
Yes, sir.
Why Highlands?
You know, honestly, so I've been through a couple coaches already, but the new ones that they got going on up there, very smart. They got a new system coming in. They want to rebuild off the New Mexico kids, so I was all for that.
There you go. You know, I didn't get a chance to hear what you were saying about your friends and family, but I did know that you mentioned your teammates first out of all the kids down here. Tell me a little bit why you acknowledged your teammates.
Man, I acknowledge my teammates because, I mean, they've been with me since the beginning. They knew I had a goal, and I knew they weren't going to let me down, so they pushed me all the time. Some days I didn't want to be here, some days I did.
And being an athlete here at Highland is not no easy
joke here.
Right? We're underserved. We don't have enough players. We don't maybe have all the talent in the world.
Yes, sir.
So to come to practice every day, to put it on and get it on with your teammates, and you probably knocked a couple of their heads off a lot.
Yes, sir.
You know, but they were gracious to you, and I noticed there was about 25 of them
Yes, sir.
right here.
Yes, sir.
And when you got there, goose, you know.
Yes, sir.
So I want you to give me a couple of highlights
Yes, sir.
that here at Highland, and they don't have to be sport-wise, but you also participate in other sports, and maybe what we should ask that first.
Yes, sir.
What other sports do you participate in?
So football's my main one. After that, I will go to track. powerlifting, then I wrestle. So actually, I would wrestle after football season.
So 4 of them.
But yeah, I'm active all year, you know.
And now tell me some highlights about, a couple of highlights in your 4 years here at Highland.
For sure, a couple highlights. I mean, for sure, one of them got to be taking homecoming king this year and winning the homecoming game. You know, that was one of my favorite ones.
In the rain, right?
In the
I
rain.
remember that.
It was one of a good game too. Good game.
Yes.
But other ones is like my freshman year coming around those 7-on-7s. Like we were big, man. You know, we just all the experience with the teammates. That's where I was able to bond with them the most. That's where I felt comfortable.
That's
you know?
good. So tell me about the parents. How important was that?
Super important. I know I didn't mention them in my speech, but they know I love them. But
Well, you're mentioning them now, so
Yes,
tell me
sir.
a little bit about
my
them.
parents, man, whew, they, no matter what I did, they said, we'll be there. Just you tell me when you need to be there and I'll take you. Like up at 5:30 in the morning, my mom, my dad taking me.
Taking you.
So, you know.
And I guarantee they're going to be at those games.
Oh, you already know. I already got that. My dad has the football schedule already, so
There you
he's
go.
already ahead of it.
Aaron, good luck to you, man.
Appreciate you, Coach.
No one can take that education away
sir.
from you, okay?
Appreciate you, Coach.
That's what you do first.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations. Good luck. We're going to be joined by one of the, well, let me just say one of the best high school basketball players that I've seen here at Highland in a while. And the reason why I say that, Rebecca, is because your effort was always 110%. Thank you for joining me today. Congratulations. You know, you're going to where I was born, in Espanola, New Mexico.
Wow.
You know, Espanola, northern New Mexico. Have you been to Espanola for a visit?
Yeah, I actually got my visit on Monday, talked to the coach, saw the whole campus. I really like it up there. I'm really excited.
And doesn't a former Lobo assistant coach there, J.R. Giddens, isn't he one of the girls' coaches?
No, he retired last year. It's a new coach, Samantha Stooks,
Okay.
and her husband, TJ Stooks.
Uh-huh.
They're both new. They both have a really impressive basketball repertoire.
Uh-huh.
I believe TJ played pro, and they both have started basketball things down in El Paso.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm super excited.
So I know you mentioned Coach Coach Niels, in your speech, but you've been with him an awfully long time.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about that, and tell me, are you going to miss him?
I'm definitely gonna miss him. He's always been like a second dad to me. What I said down there. He's someone I can call no matter what. I'm gonna call him.
matter what,
If I
right?
need help up there, I'll call him. He's like, I wouldn't have had this opportunity without him. He was the one who originally reached out to New Mexico Northern for me. I wouldn't have any of my opportunities that I've been blessed with without him. And I've known him since I was in first grade.
So, Rebecca, I don't know you personally other than watching your games, interviewing you a couple of times, but I've seen you around school. You hold your head up high. I've never seen you shy away from a conversation, and always in a nice way. You're never big-headed. Tell me a little bit about, aside from basketball, who is Rebecca Carpenter?
Well, I was raised in a household with 6 kids. I'm number 4 to graduate. I think it all started with my older sister. She played at Trinidad State, and she has been a role model to me. She's always been the person to talk first. My older brother has a million friends, and you walk in the room and he's the guy you talk to. He's the guy. And so I've always looked up to them and wanted to be that person that you can talk to, and that carry myself in a way that people know what I'm about and know that that I'm a good person at the end of the day.
Well, there you go, folks. That says it all. You know, I used to play basketball at Del Norte High School, and one of our seniors was Grade Carpenter. That's no relation.
No, not
No
to my
relations.
knowledge.
Rebecca, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And come back, say hi. I'd love to interview you when I do games next year for the girls. Please come by and say hi, and you're going to love northern New Mexico. I can tell you all the good places to eat. Take about 5-minute drive out of town, north towards Taos. There's a Chevron gas station.
Okay.
Go in there, and they have the best Mexican food you want.
Okay, I'll have
All right?
to check it out.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We're waiting on one more interview. Let's see if we can get Nevadas up here. Nevadas, Aaliyah. Yes? No? As Aaliyah Nevadas is coming up here, Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful to be a part of Highland High School. I'm grateful to be a part of Highland Athletics. I was a basketball coach here for the boys for many years, and I've coached basketball for many years, I should say. And the programs that Coach Barnhill has in place, from volleyball to soccer to weightlifting to, both men's and women's, softball, has just been great. He has put together a great program. I am lucky enough to interview the 5 seniors. I'm joined not last but least by Leah Navarez. Leah,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. There is that smile. Congratulations.
Thank
Come
you.
on over for a little bit. So I graduated a year and a half ago from New Mexico Highlands. I
Really?
took the 40-year plan, but I did it.
You still did it, you got
I
finished.
still did it. I got to finish. Why Highlands?
I don't know. I just feel like personally me, like I want to still be like kind of close to home, but still like be on my own. But I still want to get like far away from home too.
2-hour drive. It's not too bad. You can still come home and do your laundry here.
Yes. But honestly, like I feel like I have like a good connection with like the coaches, just like and the players, because there's a whole bunch of like Albuquerque.
Yeah, I
kids.
just saw one the other day. Just signed too as well.
Yeah, because they have Juliana Aragon from
Yeah.
Bernalillo, and then they have a couple of like West Mesa girls.
That Juliana's no joke, huh? She can play. She can score.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But Aaliyah can play. Aaliyah, tell me one of your best highlights or your best experiences here on the girls' basketball team with Coach Neal.
I would have to say honestly this season, like against St. Pius when I hit one of the
Yeah, I remember that one. I hope you recorded that one on YouTube
Yes.
because I was all over the place. I know your family's important. I know that a couple of people down there were here for you, but I bet you your older sister is watching right now probably.
Yes.
And I bet you she wanted to be here. Tell me a little bit about your older sister.
She's very
Make it
like,
good.
as like a bigger sister, like I look up to her, just like everything she does, cause like she played basketball too, but like she didn't like finish like I did. So like I kind of want to make her proud, like doing all the senior activities, just like from basketball, senior night. But she's one of my biggest like supporters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Lonnie Neal, you've been
Yeah.
with him for a while.
Yes.
Tell me how that's going to be, because you're not going to be with Coach Neal, and Coach Neal's a big bear hug, right? I mean, he's there for you, his players.
Yeah, Coach Neal's like a second dad. Like he's always just looking out for me. Like any like good decision, any bad decision, he's still gonna look out for me. I've known him ever since like 8th grade at least, and just he continues to love you through the worst, through thick and
Good or
thin.
bad. When we put on the coaching whistle, it's family forever. You're never getting rid of us. My daughter plays or runs for Division II,
Yeah.
Eastern New Mexico, cross-country track. College is no joke. The athletes that you're going to see are unbelievable.
I know.
And I hope you take this thing serious. I hope you work hard. Can't wait to go see you play up there. I never watched girls basketball until I called it, and now I got the bug. So I'm going to be up there watching you play. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Highland High School gymnasium. That was all 5 of our seniors and signing national letters of intent to go to their prospective colleges. My name is Frank Griego. Good night and have a good day.